Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Jay's Beer Review. I'm at Chad's house with Chad.
Hey everybody.
And actually Chad did a beer mail with Yuchatuba, and he was nice enough to send him the Russian River's Pliny the Elder. And not only that, Chad's going to be nice enough to share that with me, so today we are going to go ahead and review that. Now, a couple real quick points are, according to Rate Beer, this beer is ranked as a top 20 beer in the world, and also if you go by style, it's also the #1 ranked IPA in the world.
Right.
The beer is out of California. I don't know exactly where.
Sonoma County.
Santa Rosa, Sonoma County.
Yeah.
And it's 8% alcohol by volume. So I'm really interested to see just how good this beer actually is.
I know.
So I do appreciate Yuchatuba sending it to you, and I do appreciate you sharing it with me.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we are going to go ahead and crack into this. And the glass I'm going to use is a snifter, and
I got a tulip.
Chad's going to use a tulip. So we'll go ahead and break right into that.
Both. Oh, you can smell it already. It smells delicious.
It looks so appealing
I know.
looking at it.
It's like that apple juice kind of color, or
Yeah,
it's like orangey.
Yeah, I was gonna say some sort of orange juice or something
Right.
But
Got a nice head on mine.
and it is a little hazy.
Yep.
You know, but it's not I don't have a lava lamp going through mine at all.
It's pretty bubbly.
Yeah, you got a ton of bubbles going on, and mine is just kind of sitting there.
Yeah.
You know, I'll show that to the camera.
Yep.
Carbonation going on. As far as head, my head's a little smaller, but the
Yeah.
glass is gonna do that. But it's still,
It's like bright white. It's like frothy, I guess you'd call it.
yeah, not quite pillowy, but
Right.
enough to make it. Looks like it's gonna have a nice lacing on the
Right.
glass.
It's like.
Oh, it smells excellent.
I know, like Mark Starr said, like the clean hops. It's
yeah.
it's tropical. It's like tangerine, grapefruit.
Grapefruit, tangerine, and very clean
Yeah.
and fresh and crisp. It
Right.
smells crisp, like an orange. Like when you see a commercial and the orange just squirts when they cut it.
Yeah.
That's kind of how this
Yeah, it
smells.
smells like fresh squeezed orange juice.
Yeah.
Very citrusy. Little bit of pine in there too, if you dig deep enough.
Yeah, and even a slight bit of florally-ness to
Right.
it. Anyway, I'm ready.
Yep. Here we go with the number
Cheers.
2 beer in the world.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's very, very good.
It even has, as juicy as it smells, it even has that kind of juicy taste.
Yeah. And I mainly get grapefruit is the most
Right.
dominant flavor I get.
I'm thinking it's more of like a orangey kind of citrus, like tangerine or tangelo or something like that.
And it's the 8% alcohol is it's very well masked.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of the torpedo.
Yeah. It's the bitterness and hoppiness is there, but that should be there for an IPA.
Yeah.
So you if you drink this not expecting that, then you're not drinking it properly. So if you get that, but it's so good.
Yeah, the hops linger, and it has this kind of. It's such a sweetness. It's kind of like a tropical fruit gum.
Yeah.
Like that lingers in the back of your tongue for a second.
And it's very crisp. I love how crisp. This is can you imagine just sitting back in your backyard so you got a pool in your backyard. You got you're laying out at your pool. It's nice and sunny out. I mean, this is crisp and delicious.
Mm-hmm. We should comment on the drinkability. Is that it's highly drinkable. Is that you can just slug this down, even though it's it's very bitter.
Yeah.
I don't know what the IBUs is on this. I'm thinking it's 70, 80. This is what I look for in an IPA, and I'm not usually a fan of double or imperial IPAs because, to me, this drink's more like a regular, like a Dogfish 60. Except this is more citrus rather than the West Coast tends to be citrus, and the East Coast is pine.
Yeah. And I
It's
like
straight up West Coast right here.
absolutely
Almost no pine at all.
Yeah, mainly fruits, sweet citrusy fruits.
Good beer. And I know you're not really big into hoppy beers. You prefer the more roastier, maltier stouts and things like that. But this is what I look for, and it's just on every category. And it's funny because Jay and I were having a big discussion about aroma and appearance the other day, and I said, aroma and appearance don't really mean that much to me. but like in this case, it does, and obviously it's a winner as far as flavor, and to top it all off, it's highly drinkable. So, to me, this is a perfect beer. 10 out of 10. What are you thinking?
I don't want you to misunderstand the fact that IPAs are not my favorite style, so therefore I don't like them. I do like IPAs, and I enjoy them tremendously. And the Dogfish Head 60-minute is like a go-to beer for me.
Right.
Like, especially if I'm going to go out and drink a multiple amount. The stouts is like my own personal preference is favorite. But when it comes to drinking an IPA, this is exactly what I'm looking for. I mean, This is what I would call this is one of the best beers I've ever had in my life, without a doubt. This is better than the Dogfish Head 60-minute. I wish I could get this like I can get that, and this is darn close to a perfect beer. I'm not going to call it my favorite ever, but this is going to my top 5. That's for sure.
Yeah, I would agree with that. If they sold this in 6-packs, this would be hanging out in my fridge all the time.
Oh, exactly. And I highly doubt that this is super expensive. I mean, I don't know what Yuchituba pays for something like this, but
yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't say this is no more than $8 or $9. I highly doubt it. So it's.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking if they did make it available in 6-packs, it would probably be $12, $13 a 6-pack, and
I would probably pay up to. Yeah, I'd probably pay up to like $15.
15, yeah.
It might come in 4-packs because it's high.
And I would still buy it. When it starts getting to that $20 range for a 6-pack, that's when it starts getting too high. And like I said, I don't know what this goes for, but I would imagine it's no more than 10, and it's probably between 7 and 10. I would bet. That's what
the closest we can get to something like this is Stone's regular IPA. I've never had the Ruination, but or Sierra Nevada Torpedo is similar.
And I never had the Stone's IPA yet, and I heard good things about that as well.
Yeah. Like I said, about does it as far as I love it. I don't really have anything else to say about it. So
it looks great. It smells great. It tastes great. It's very drinkable. Mm-hmm. It's on the palate itself. It's other than the bitter hoppy finish, which it's supposed to have. That's the only thing about it, but it's supposed to have that. The taste is very similar to any type of citrusy fruit that you can think of.
Right.
Whether you want to say a tangerine, orange, or a grapefruit, some sort of citrusy fruit, and it's got that clean taste to it. It's just perfect.
And the hops are lingering, but they're not like drying out your mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my final chug and give my final thoughts on it. So I don't know what you're gonna do.
I'll do it.
As far as the final thoughts and grade for me, wow, that's really good. This is a top. Not only is it a top-notch beer, which is the highest rating I give a beer, and I don't even need to sit down and do my math to figure it out because I already know it's almost a 10 in every category. Maybe it's a 9 on palate. Maybe.
Right.
So it's a top-notch beer, but not only that, it's also a personal favorite. It's going to be added to one of my top 5 beers of all time now.
Alright, so like I said, about does it. Thanks to Jay for coming over.
Thanks for having me. Thanks
to Yuchituba for the beer. I'll be interested to see what he says about the ones that I sent him.
What'd you send him in return?
I can't remember. No, I sent him some Southern Tier.
Oh, okay. That's a good trade-off, I think. It may not be as good as this, but depending on what it is. But anyway, that's the Pliny the Elder.
Pliny
the Elder. By the Russian River Brewing Company.
Mm-hmm.
So, till next time, thanks for watching.
Bye.